Okay.
Reed, didn't read?
Tired.
Good. Tired?
We want to measure your rug too before I left, so I can order the rug for that room.
Just one?
Well, just the one that's all I agreed to was one. But none
Well,
of
we dispute that, but okay.
we can dispute it, but I'm just telling you.
Which bedroom?
The one that you mentioned, the one right here. As soon as you go in the door, that's the one you mentioned. That's the one I looked at.
All right, well, give us written notice, come on in.
Because I have the animals.
Measure it down.
I don't have to do it today. I can do it another day. I'm just asking if, since we're here, if we can do it.
No?
No,
give us
I have
written
the
notice.
animals shut
Then
up
that's
there,
what I
so
want.
we have
Not a
some
problem.
peace and quiet.
We'll do it a different day.
Okay, did you read the letter that I wrote?
No, I didn't read it.
Have you read any of it?
No, I didn't read the one, obviously you put it there the other day, I wasn't around, so I didn't read. But apparently, you explained to me on the phone, you're gonna pay 1,700, hold back so much for the hydro.
And I'm going by the highest, we're going by the highest hydro bill
You
here.
can
That's
do-
why the 500.
I'm not arguing the point. I just wanted to see it, if I saw it, I figured you got your hydro bill, if I see it.
It's with the tribunal papers that we're getting ready, and
Okay.
unfortunately, they're not
Yeah,
here.
if you want me to drop off a copy, Richard, I can, on the old bill.
Well,
That's
And
gonna be
of
in
the
the
500.
I wanted to see the old bill and the new bill, but then I can see the difference.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I can see, okay, I just thought you would got it by now, because it's been a while. I thought.
No, in our billing cycle, it doesn't come until the middle of
All
February.
right, let's take care of these three. You said you knew the total for the three?
Well,
Yeah.
Mike already got his, so it's our.
Or a year in?
Yeah, he got it before he left.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna put the word copy on this so I know it's a copy.
That's just,
I've had tenants use receipts twice for tax reasons, and I don't want that to happen.
We're not gonna do that.
I'm not saying you are, but I'm just telling you the reason why I put the word copy on. You never know in this world. Copy.
Yet you want us to trust you with nothing on paper.
I put the word copy for everybody.
Yeah,
Not you in particular, I just explained that.
but I just said you want us to trust you without the hydro bill with
Yeah.
nothing on paper.
Yeah.
You see the irony?
No, I don't see the irony. You know what? You might see it that way, I don't. I told her next door, I have nothing on paper with it. If anything, I'm gonna give her a bonus, you know why? You can, between me and her. It doesn't matter, because they offered to do a floor, and they did a floor for me. So I figured,
John, do you know
what
what
nice
I've
people.
done since I moved in here?
I'm just telling you what I'm doing with her. But that's between me and her. You guys have your own business.
then why did you bring it up?
I'm just letting you know. You
If
don't
it's
trust
between
me.
you and her, why
You
did you
don't-
bring it up?
I'm telling you because you don't trust me.
No, I don't.
Good. Then you
You
don't
sat
have
in
to.
the living room and you lied to
Then you
us
don't have to.
and then said, trust me.
Okay, are we gonna get this done?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Now, okay, this is number 299, correct?
Yeah.
299, 2017. Today's date, make sure the card is going through. Yep. Today's date is February 1st, 2017. Okay, what are the three amounts?
Well, two of them, actually. Mike already has his, Maria's $6,900. Mine is $3,900
So these are the total rents for that year.
for 2016.
Okay. So on here, I'll put the total rents paid.
The rent paid for 1 January 2016 to 31 December 2016.
Okay, so
That's the period that was paid.
perfect. Rents, thank you for that. Paid for January 1st, 2016 to December 31st, 2016. Does that sound perfect?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put my name on the bottom. Okay.
The amounts on there?
I didn't get the amounts yet, I'll get to that, but 1 second, I want to fill up my in first. Okay. Okay, and what was the total amount again for, I'll do Marie first. What was it?
6,900.
6,900. Exactly that amount?
Exactly that amount.
Okay. 6,000.
He's not marking it.
No, but the tax trying to,
Letter out, no bottoms.
they'll try and get it.
I just screwed up the receipt.
Did you?
I put the amount amount and the spot where,
Doesn't belong.
I don't know the rates of it, real quick. Oh, do it all over again. A lot of information there. This one again. Okay. Yeah. Now we'll lose hope. I will copy from here. Transfer.
Did you get my notice for tomorrow and the after?
Yeah.
Okay. You okay with the times or?
Yeah.
Okay.
January
So I know where you're gonna be working and make sure they're,
2016.
I can move to different spots.
yeah,
There's
I
lots of
wanna
stuff
make
to
sure
do.
there's those areas of where it's.
2016.
I'm gonna just check all the windows first, make
Okay.
sure everything's working on them, make sure.
Well, I can tell you right now, the
600?
bathroom window, I can't even open the lock there. I've tried.
Yeah,
It's seized.
okay, I'll work on that.
600.
You'll have to probably get the caulk, I'll try and remove the caulking ahead of time in the plastic.
Are you gonna replace or repair that back door?
Probably gonna repair it or replace it, one or the other, right?
Yeah, that's
It needs new seals, I'll put new seals in it.
I meant
Oh,
Thursday, Friday.
The screen door or the?
No, I meant Thursday, Friday, the days you give.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it, see what we can do.
Okay, I'll try and make sure the doll and all that
But
stuff.
no, I'll just look at it first before I make you do anything, right?
Oh no, if I move it out of the way, then when you look at it, you're not trying to bend around. the
Okay.
caulking.
So most of the work, if it's just the repair, is just the seals. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay. First.
I still have to work on your screen door, right?
Yeah.
17. 9. Okay. Okay. Rebar. M-A-R-I-E. That's hers. I'll do his up top. This is for you, that's for you.
What's your amount?
Okay. Okay, what was the portion of the rent with the other fellow?
He was paying for it.
Who was paying for it?
Yep, I was paying the most.
Just want to make sure it all adds up.
Yep.
So when I do my books, it's gotta add up.
I still am paying the most.
That's between you guys.
Yep. Oh, I don't care. It's the way the ball bounces.
Transfer. Remember the same period rents? From January 1st. December 1st, 2016. And yours was 3,900?
Correct.
First, let me write your name down, cover it in the most one. Okay, so it's Paul.
Use my middle name, Peter, Paul Peter Bosch. I normally go by my middle name, Peter.
E-O-S-C-H.
S-C-H,
Just like the two.
just like the tools.
E-O-S-C-H. 2017. both two on the same page. Okay, one for you and one for you.
Thank you, John.
Oh, that takes care of that. This one is garbage.
Okay, could you initial the change there, please?
When I scratched it?
Yeah.
Not a problem. I got you on this copy too. Just so that you asked me on one, I better have it on the other. Okay? Now, rent's paid. And for this month, you have the full amount, right?
For January.
For January.
We're on February.
Okay. Yes. So. So I'm not right for January.
You're right for January.
Okay.
You mark down today's date for February, that's when you're, you mark down what it's for underneath. Payment for January's rent.
Received from, and who do I put the name from received from?
Make out one for 400 to me and 700 to,
Two separate ones?
two separate receipts.
Both for January.
Both for January.
Those were a lot of money. Okay.
And going forward, we'd like a separate receipt, not just one receipt anymore.
Not a problem. Then you go downstairs and tell Richard.
Richard refuses to sign a receipt.
He doesn't sign, I come in and I sign them after I come in. When I collect the rents, I sign them.
Okay, then you'll have to come up and collect. We're not going to hand him cash.
You don't have to. All he's gonna do is fill out the receipts that are done, then I'll come up with Richard, and then I can sign them, and you can pay the rent. And that, it'll work. The
As
point
long
is,
as we have a receipt when we pay the
the
rent.
point is, when I come to collect the rents, I don't like to waste time, I like to get things done, and I'm done.
Okay, well, all the
Let us
same,
know when you're here. and we'll
going
make sure.
forward, we want receipt when we hand over the cash, not days later.
Not a problem.
That was one of the items in the letter.
There's not a problem. I've never screwed you on the bread, I don't know, but again, it's mistrust or mistrust either way, but it doesn't matter. Okay, anyways, the sum of, okay, we'll do, I guess Marie first.
700.
Can you write your name again? Marie. Paul. And the payment amount is 700.
I'll count up 700 and just pay these as you wish.
700. You can take care of the money. 700.
Aha, copy that.
7. Good. $700. Very well. And today's date is February 1st.
And there's 7, you want to recount
February 1st, 2017. It's number 2-99. This is for January's rent?
Correct.
Okay.
For the period January 1st to January 31st, 2017.
Paid for January 1st
Thank you, Marie.
to January 1st to January 31st, 2017. Put a big star here, so I got notes.
Sorry, I'm counting. They stick together.
That's Marie's. Sarah. Okay. And now we'll do Paul's. First on the top, first on the bottom. Yours will be 400.
Okay, see if they're sticking. I'm having issues with my fingers today. They're too dry.
Money's hard to count.
They stick together. Am I 20 short?
Yep.
Okay.
It was 200 even.
Richard, give me $100 extra bucks.
Give you $100 extra.
From his rent, I give it back to him. 100.
There's 4. Yeah, my fingers are too dry. Sorry about that. I was trying to make sure it didn't seem right. So yes, you're welcome. I was
Nine.
concentrating on the money.
I came yesterday and I knocked on the door, I don't know if you were home or not, so I just slid
I
the
could have
paper,
been out.
slid the paper under the door.
Or at
so-
the other end of the apartment, because I don't know who's here.
And
And
you want to put Peter Bosch?
All Peter Bosch.
And I phoned to make sure you got it, but I never got a return call.
I
I
sent
left a
a text.
message,
I didn't look at my phone until 11 o'clock at night.
I sent you a text already.
You did? I don't know if I'm good with Texas,
Okay.
but I'll just let you know, I'll check anyways, but I don't normally answer them.
I don't
Well, we didn't get it till up to like quarter to midnight or something, so I
Something
didn't want to phone
stupid.
it that.
I knew it was after 11.
8:04.
Yeah, I'm not phoning anybody at that time.
No, it's fine, if it's an emergency, you call. You
Well,
won't be afraid to
yeah,
call.
if it's an emergency, but for something
For any
like
other
that.
reason.
You want the baggie?
No, it's fine, just give it to him like this. You can tell him again anyways.
2000. So, just to let you know, I don't do text either. If you text me, I will call you back. But I'm just telling you, I'm not into that generation. I just think it's silly to text, but that's people's choices.
My 71-year-old father texts.
I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes of my life calling this.
No, the idea of the text, John, as well, is that there's a record of what was said.
That's fine. I'm just saying, it's, for me, it's easier to talk than it is to punch in the buttons. Okay,
So 400, I guess.
give that to my brother.
It's right here.
You got it?
Well, he gave me 400.
Yeah, for your,
You want to pay me twice, do you?
Not really.
Okay.
and for that, how do you want to do the receipt? Just,
Now, this one here,
Is it for the 600?
yeah.
it's gonna be February 1st,
Split it up later.
and do you want me to, one receipt or two? How do you want this? I'm just gonna put down February 1st paid for Marie, and I'll put down,
Okay, so we're each withholding,
Yeah.
put 350 for Marie and 150 for me.
that you paid, or you want it?
Yeah, 350, because we're paying you 500. 350 of that would be her share.
You're withholding $600.
No, we're withholding 5, did I? Hold on, 350, 250, sorry. 350 and 250,
Yes,
so we're withholding
Would it
5.
be easier just to write one, okay, I'll write two.
Yeah, because we'll.
350 for Marie?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, I'll do it for February 1st. Number,
I'm not even gonna try and count that out.
Yeah, 350.
Yeah, because my fingers are too tired today.
2, 3,
it's 350. $350. It's 2017, February 1st. Sum of 300 and 50. Okay, that, okay. And this is for February. On it, I'm gonna put down the amount owing for Marie would be, 6 would be 300 for her, and 300, no, was,
I pay
You pay-
7.
you're paying 600 altogether, you're gonna be owing 5, so I'm gonna put down that Marie owes
250 each.
250 each, okay, you wanna make that even, okay. That's
That's
fine.
a simple.
I thought you were gonna split it up to the, okay. All right. Okay, on the bottom. Okay, okay, owing. Owing, what is it, 250? Is it 250? No, that's 350 and 250. 350 and 250, six. No, 350 and 250, 600. Just going to be owing 200. Owing 200. $50. Okay. Signature there, and I'll give Rita, but her little 250 there, so that she signifies that she still owes 250. Okay. And I'll do the same for yourself when I finish. Okay, so here I'm gonna put down for,
To be clear, what we owe is 500 minus the difference in...
I understand that, but until it's settled at the tribunal, on paper, you still
It'll
owe
be
500.
settled before
I'm
that.
just saying, when it's set, when it's set.
Do we or do we not have an agreement paying the difference in the 100?
I do have an agreement.
Okay.
I've always
Settled
said
before
that, I've always, but because we don't know the exact amounts,
And we'll
When the
have
bill comes
the
in,
exact
we'll know.
amounts before.
so
the
that's why I wanted to
tribunal.
do this when the bill came in, but you guys wanna do it this way, because of mistrust of me, which is fine, which is
No,
fine.
we want to do
We'll
it this
do
way because you've served us with an N4, and we can't justify withholding $2,200 rent to cover a hydro bill. That'll be a maximum of $500. That's why you're getting it.
Okay, just
Now,
saying, I
If
figured you
I
don't
were
trust me,
not,
so.
just so we're clear, if we were not, if it were not a legal requirement for us to pay this rent, we wouldn't be getting it. Because in our opinion, you haven't been honoring your half of the tenancy.
Not
That's-
to
that's-
mention,
That's your opinion.
this all could have been avoided if you had put it on paper like we asked.
I gotta ask you,
protects
John.
us.
I gotta ask you.
Let me see,
Go ahead.
That protects
let
us.
me see.
It's like I said to you before, if you
Let
decide
him
that the
talk.
hydro,
Let me
well,
see.
no, I wanna make this point again.
Okay, make your point.
If you decide that the hydro bill is too much and don't decide you wanna pay it, we have no recourse. It's your word against ours.
You
If
know,
it's on paper, we can at least prove you went back on your word. And we asked for it on paper, you said you'd do it, and then you did nothing.
Understood. I just don't like to do paper. I
Well,
just
we're
don't
not
like-
gonna do
but
something
that's-
on
but
your
that's-
word.
But that's not the point. I just don't like to do, because I think papers, especially between people, I think is very impersonal, but it doesn't matter. The point is,
It's a protection
let me
against for
communicate-
us.
let me tell you something here. Okay? You've paid the rent, waited for a receipt, and received the receipt. Okay? So far, no mistrust has been shown. I'm just saying,
Yes,
so,
there has. When
so-
we rented
so
the
far.
apartment,
So
you
far.
said you'd replace all the carpets. You've
And
gone
repair the
back on
No, I
windows
didn't
and
say
doors.
that.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
I said I would
Okay,
replace that
okay,
one.
we're not gonna
I'm not
argue
gonna-
this
I said I would
because
replace
it's
that
not
one. I
gonna
agree
get
here.
us
I
anywhere.
remember that. Yeah, that I remember.
Jesus, you're a special kind of son.
Stop.
It's okay, as long as it's special. Number 2, dash 99.
All right. So let me ask you, John, do you have any interest in settling this before it gets to a tribunal hearing?
What's there to settle?
Let it
You've
go.
called every
Let
department
it
on
go.
me for work orders.
Let it go.
I'm doing the work orders, right? I'm doing the work orders, okay? I would love to avoid all the stupidity. I really would.
All you had to do was put it in writing.
Well, I didn't realize that that was the biggest issue on your plan.
I
We
was
said
waiting
that
plain
right
I
to
didn't.
you.
And as far as I'm concerned, I'm thinking going, I've never bothered these guys, they've never bothered me. They've never bothered me. And all of a sudden, everything is coming at one shot. And I'm going, you know what?
John, you sat there in mediation and said
Yeah.
I was constantly down at your caretaker's door complaining. If I never bothered you, how did I do that?
I didn't say you were complaining at the caretaker's door. I didn't say
Okay.
that.
Okay, let it go.
I don't think I
Are,
did.
are you telling us that
I don't think I did.
not one single of the requests that we put through Richard got to you? Is that what
The
you're
only time
saying?
I got a request from you was with the light downstairs
Let it
With
go.
the light
He's-
downstairs,
He's saying
okay.
different again.
and the, what was the other issue? The light downstairs, there was 2 on that issue, and the furnace, the heat. I called the furnace guy in, it got done.
Okay, John, you really should have read those letters. Okay, you really should have,
Well,
because I
I
outlined.
do look at it.
You-
Just, I don't look at it that day. You gave it to him that day, okay? I didn't look at it that day. You gave it to him what, yesterday or the day before?
I've given you 4 letters
I
since
know, I
December
have them.
15th.
I have them.
Have you read them? is what
I
I'm
have them,
asking.
yeah.
Have you read them?
I've looked them over.
Okay, so I'll take that as a no.
No, I have read them, but I didn't, really fast I read them, okay?
Then you probably should have read them, because in them I was telling you exactly what the problems were and how we could reach a resolution. You seem totally uninterested in that.
I don't know, I seem to be getting the work done, my brother's.
You're getting the work done because you were ordered to.
I'm not gonna argue with
Let it
that.
go.
I'm not gonna argue.
So, do you have any
It's
interest
built-
in settling this before the
It's
tribunal?
built in trust. The world to me is built in trust.
Okay.
But
I'm just asking you straight out, do you have any interest in settling this before it comes to the hearing?
Let it go.
what is there to settle? What would you like to settle? I want to know what the issue was.
Okay, I want the repairs done.
Yes.
The repairs that we outlined, not dragging your feet, leaving it to the last minute, or doing a
Well,
half-assed job.
I'm just telling you something, let me explain for something. I've already talked to the building department, what you guys call the property standards, and they've given me an extension till March here, because of the cold weather, I'm diabetic and my feet hurt, and I'm the one that does the supper work here.
Okay, but a lot of that work can be done from inside, like
No,
repairing the
not the storm,
glass.
yeah, I understand that part, but if I take the glass out in the middle of winter,
Mhm.
it's gonna be cold in here, it's gonna be cold. And not only, I'm just saying, it's gonna be cold for that time, period, it's a big job, you gotta smash the glass out, take all the putty out, okay? It's not like it's gonna be done in 5 minutes, it'll be done in about an hour, But in
Okay,
that hour,
that's
you got
fine.
nothing but cold air coming in.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're fine with that.
yeah, but you're complaining about the heat, but not, I'm just
Okay,
saying, I don't
we'll
want
put-
to,
We'll put up with it for an hour if it fixes the windows.
okay.
Like, a lot of this work can be done from inside. It doesn't-
I'm gonna be putting, Lexan in the windows. It's, bulletproof glass, that's what it is. You cut it with a skill saw, and you throw a rock at it, you'll never break it. I'm just telling you what's going in the windows, that's what I'm
Fine.
putting in.
Okay. So, back to my original question, what's to settle here? The repairs,
I will replace the rug.
and,
The thing with the fridge,
okay.
I
we
looked up
want
the
all
fridge
three of
online.
the rugs.
I looked up the fridge online.
Hold on, let's go back to the rugs, okay? On the subject of the rugs, we wanted all three replaced, and you promised, that was one of the things you promised when you moved in. As you recall, you said you're gonna wait a couple months, see what kind of tenants we were, and then replace them.
I did say this rug, I really don't remember those two. I do remember this one, that I do remember, because I remember the stains on the bottom, that is in my mind.
The other two are just as bad. And
John,
we did
I
offer
sat
to-
on my hands and knees and tried to scrub out the
We
stains.
did
I
offer to
can't.
show you.
I'm not saying you didn't, I'm not here to verify whether you did or didn't, but
We're
I'm saying,
living with the stains of
what I'm
other
saying,
tenants.
what I'm saying is this rug here I'll do for now,
Okay, but not the other two.
not right now, okay? I will later on as the money.
Again, we want it in writing, because your
I
word,
won't, you know what, if I'm doing all this,
because we
you're gonna have to
forced
trust me.
your hand.
I trust you to pay me the rent. I'm just saying, I trust you, that's why I'm here.
All right.
I don't have, it's just, whatever, anyways. We will finish this off first. Today's February, maybe, I'm doing yours, I'm getting screwed up here. There's Marie, I got the Paul Bosch. See if we can follow. Paul. And your amount is $350 for her, $250 for yourself. $250.
Hold on,
One,
Yeah,
350,
she's paying $350.
350 and 250, correct?
Yeah. So that would be
That's
600.
600.
600. Okay. And I'm paying 200. 250. Son of 200. 50.
While we're here, can you also give us some information on the repairs done on the boiler?
I have the receipts. You'll get them at the one we show. I have the bills. I have the bills.
Okay, including the one from the 24th, 25th when it went down?
Yeah, I have the bills.
We have a friend who's an HVAC contractor who's giving us some advice on the situation here in the building. So if you could provide that information to us before the disclosure, that would be helpful. If you want to hang on to it till then, you can.
Well, I'm going to hand it all to the tribe, you know, whatever information you have, I'm going to see whatever they have, I'm going to see. I'm just saying, if, we don't trust each other apparently, so this is what it's going
Okay,
to
all I'm asking you for is some progress reports on the repairs done. As I said in the letter, if you told us that there was a technician here on the 21st, we might have delayed filing.
I didn't feel I had to tell you that. I know you complain about the heat. I sent someone to fix it. I don't tell any of my other tenants anywhere on this planet, when something is asked to be done, I send the person to get it done. And then, I'm just saying, what I do. Okay? It got done, I have the bills and the receipts, he came twice. And he came a third time after that.
Yeah, because the boiler broke down.
Yeah, it broke down, because I had it too high. I had it running full blast. I'm just telling you, I had it really running full blast.
Okay.
So-
You claimed it was running full blast from the beginning.
No. It was running, after we got it repaired, it was running full blast. That's the reason, it ran steady, full blast since we had it repaired till then, and then something went on it downstairs. The technician fixed it. He's been in, his license has been in the business 15 years. It's called Direct Air or something, I got his number now. His name is Sam. Sam's done work for me in many places.
You're not using Allied Mechanical anymore?
No, I was using Steve, I had an issue with Steve. I tried, a matter of fact, before Sam came, I called Steve 3 or 4 times,
Okay.
and I got no response. I've never had a problem with Steve,
That
me,
would
Steve-
explain the 7-day delay before a technician even looked at the furnace.
because the furnace was operating and running. I went downstairs and I looked at it. It was operating and running. I tried to get a hold of Steve. Hold on, I tried to get a hold of Steve. Steve never called me back. I'm just telling you, Steve never called me back.
Here's my problem, John.
Okay, what's the problem?
Okay, on the 15th, when you were here in the living room, you denied there was a problem with the furnace. You denied that there was a problem with the unit upstairs, then you flat out
There is no
refused.
problem with the unit upstairs. The unit upstairs is not even, it's not even questioned here. The unit's got nothing, upstairs got nothing to do with you. Absolutely zero. It's not rented. It never was rented before you came here, and
Okay,
it stayed that way.
okay.
Yeah.
But the heat from that unit in the summer and the cold from it in the winter is a problem for this unit.
Well, I beg her to differ on that point, but I'm not gonna argue with that point. The point is, and you know what sets off smoke alarms? I can get a heater and put it right in front of the smoke alarm and it won't go off. I'm gonna tell you something. You know what sets off the smoke alarm? It's an ionization. It's dust.
All right,
I'm just telling you what I know.
yeah.
Okay, 250. Okay, now I'm gonna put out how much he owes. He owes 250. Owing,
All right. Is it your intention to do any repairs beyond what you're ordered to do?
100. I'm doing what's ordered to be done right now, is what I'm doing.
Is it your intention to do
I'm
any
doing
repairs beyond that?
The rug is not on the order,
Yes, I know.
so I'm doing that. That's why I'm trying to get a measurement of the
For
rug.
one room, okay.
No, I'm just telling you, there are other things that aren't on the order, have nothing to do with you people, that I'm getting done here. That I'm gonna
Such
get.
as?
It's my business. It's stuff around the house that I wanna do.
Okay, I'm asking specifically about this unit.
About your unit, I told you, we're doing things already. The windows, the latches, we put on the windows, you put the latches on?
Oh, yeah, they're good.
We have latches for the windows. It's on the order.
Okay,
The lifts for the windows, hold on, the lifts for the windows is not on the order. I bought them, because they're heavy windows, you should have something on the bottom of them. The thing is, I'm doing things that I feel need to be done, that I would want done.
and have you done anything about investigating the low water pressure? Have you had a
Yes, I
plumber
have.
come by?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I called the city.
Did you have a plumber come by and look at the building, anything like that? Has anyone been by to look at it?
No, and I called the city and they told me they expressed their views and I'm gonna go by what they said. I called the guy in the water department. He asked me how old the lines were. I told him how old the house was. I don't know how old the lines are. Nonetheless, he told me, he told me a different story from what the guy told me 10 years ago. 10 years ago, the guy told me it was all the buildings around here causing problems. And my neighbor told me the same thing here next door. My neighbor next door. Howie and whatever his name, they used to live there.
Oh, my God.
Howie and John. Only 250. Okay. We can agree to disagree. In life that happens. Okay, we're not always going to disagree. Not always going to agree.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, agreeing to disagree in this case means that we're stuck in an apartment that's falling apart with a landlord who won't fix it.
Well, that's what you believe. I'm not going to argue it.
That's what I've seen in the last 14 months.
Okay, nothing's been done here. I'm sorry. I apologize for him coming in and nothing being done.
Nothing was done until you were ordered.
You're just telling me nothing's been done. Isn't that what you just told me?
Until you were ordered to do it. For 14 months, nothing was done.
Nothing. You didn't tell me anything needed to be done. You didn't tell me. I'm not going to.
Nonsense. I talked to you here in June, and you said, go see Richard. You brushed me off. So I did.
Yeah.
And so did Marie, all year long.
I brushed you off all year long.
No, you brushed me off the one time that I actually got to talk to you in person.
You have my number. When you call me, do I answer the phone?
No, actually, you don't
I
always,
don't?
but
Okay. Okay, anyways, I got the amount, so in here, I got my signature. I need your signature here, beside mine,
or
at the bottom, that you owe this money still. So it's-
Minus the hydro.
that'll be discussed at the tribunal, because that's an issue over there.
Hello?
okay, but we don't owe 250. What we owe is 250 minus the hydro. Okay, why don't you just write us a receipt for the amounts? It's clear that there's still 500 owing because
Well,
it's not
I
enough for...
understand it.
Okay, but we don't owe 250.
Will you make up my mind, what do you want me to do?
Okay,
Please make up my
we
mind.
don't owe 250. What we owe is
I-
250 less half
What
the
is being
difference.
done at the tribunal still has to be done there, so if we try and do it here, it's an issue that's not resolved.
John, it will be resolved before tribunal.
just
at least
telling you.
the last
Okay.
What do you,
hydro bill.
what do you want?
All right, we don't owe 250. What we each owe is 250 less half the difference, the hydro bill.
Not
Okay?
half, whatever's over 1
No,
cent.
each of us owes half of that difference.
Doesn't matter, the amount of the hydro, I understand what you're getting at.
Okay, so
But
if
that
you
will
want
be,
to write that on.
that will be
sure.
discussed, I already talked to the adjudicator about that. I agreed on the phone, that yes, I will cover the hydro, the difference in the hydro. I agreed with the adjudicator, did I not agree with her?
Okay.
Hold on, can I not
And
agree
did you
with
not
that?
ask that it be put on paper, and did you not
Like I
refuse
said,
again?
like I said, they asked, the adjudicator get the, I'm gonna lie to her and then go to the tribunal and lie to her, right?
Already had.
Okay, as long as you do that. Anyways, you gonna sign for the 250 owed?
No,
On this?
I will sign for 250 owed minus
The
half
hydro.
of the difference in the hydro bill.
I'm gonna put pending the hydro bill. How's that sound?
You're
On
better
board,
off
on
just
board.
writing the receipt for the two amounts, the 350 and the 250.
Okay, then I'll do it. Is that what you want? Then that's what you'll get. Okay, so I can scratch off the bottom.
What's that, the only part?
Yeah, the only part, because they're not, because the receipt's written.
Okay,
Yeah.
just put a line through it, initial
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
Line through it and initial it.
Actually, this one here didn't even go through. That one. So
Just rewrite it, but then,
that's what I'm gonna do. I'll have to go over top.
He's getting ticked.
something's going on here. You fighting with each other?
No, he's letting us know he's not happy.
Now,
Gosh.
and another subject that was in the letter was
Okay.
your interest in this building.
My interest in it?
Are you owner or what?
He is,
Owner, part owner.
he
Let
is
him
my,
answer,
he's
please,
my
John.
partner.
Let
He's
him
my,
answer.
no, I'm answering, he's my partner, and I told you that on the phone before I came.
Does he have an interest in
Yes,
this
he
building?
does,
Okay.
absolutely. Now, then, you want to hear it another time? You want it in writing?
That's
would
the
you
first
like?
time that you've confirmed that.
Don't talk to me. I'm done with this guy, okay? You know what? I told him on the phone, you just, let me write these receipts, we're done, and then we'll take care of it when we get to the trial, okay? And you'll have all the evidence you need in front of your face.
All right,
Okay.
in that case, Agostino, I'm sorry to say this, but any communication with us should be in writing as well from you, okay? Anything to do with repairs, if you're sitting here chatting, that's fine.
No, the
Okay.
repairs I give you a.
24-hour
That's
notice.
fine, but
Yeah,
any
he does.
communication to do with any of this tribunal matter, any of the rest of it,
No, that's
right.
between you and him.
That's
We'll
right.
argue
You
that.
as well.
I'm not arguing with,
I'm
when you're
trying
here
to get
talking
these
to
receipts
Marie,
done,
Yeah.
and he keeps annoying me.
I keep annoying you.
I'm trying to get these done. And how long does it take to write a receipt? 5 minutes. Oh, I'm just trying to get this done. I got work to do today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I think you got no interest settling this before tribunal, that's pretty clear.
You know what? I've already made the offer to you. We're obviously not on the same page.
What offer?
Told you, we're doing all the work, we do what's required. I was trying to explain the fridge to you, but you didn't let me explain
Go
the
ahead.
fridge. Okay? I went online, and it shows the difference between an old fridge and a new fridge. The consumption is approximately, at the most, it says, is $10 a month. I'm just saying what it says. Is what it says. I will print it out for you. Fridges past 1968, it's got a date on them. The point is, the issue is about $10 a month on the fridge.
Okay.
Okay? To me, it's not a big issue. But to you it is. I was willing to waive $10 from the rent. I was willing to, until the fridge is replaced with one prior to 2002. It's got to be newer than 2002, from what I read. So I will replace it, well, until that date, I can help with an extra $10 off. But I'm just telling you, this is after all the hydro stuff is done for the winter, right? We will figure out from this date, today, $10 each month, until a fridge is replaced. That'll be in your credit. So I am trying to work with you, and I'm going online to make sure what you're saying is right. Just like you don't have a trust in me, right? I have to build a trust too in the other person. So I'm looking and going, okay, he is right. It is $10 more in consumption.
It's actually more than that, John.
I can show you the website. I can went on the website.
Yeah, but I've done the calculations for first principles.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to argue. It's not neither here nor there. But according to what I've read, it's saying $10. Okay. So that is a figure I can live with. It's a figure I can live with, right? Until we replace the fridge. So yes, a fridge will come. Fridge is functioning. There's not a problem with it. You will get a $10.
Are you willing to put that in writing? Make the offer in writing?
If you want, that's fine. You can do it in writing. Do it all in writing. We'll sit here like we're sitting here now. You have my phone number. And then we'll go through each issue. Hold on. After I've done all this, okay, on a different day, not today, I'm busy, but I'm just telling you, okay, on a different, just give me a call, give me a call, I'll sit here with you guys and we can go through things. I wanna do things on a civilized, normal way of life, is what I like to do, is what I like to do. Okay? And showing that I am doing some work, is showing that, yes, I am interested in the tenant.
Let me tell you how it appeared from our point of view.
Okay.
Okay. She called you on the 14th, complained about the heat, so did I.
Mhm.
As far as we knew, a technician didn't get out here until the 27th, because we didn't know he'd come out on the 21st.
Why, son? And let me
Let me
okay.
finish.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So 13 days later, a technician shows up for a heat complaint. A complaint that you sat here in the living room and insisted was not a problem. You wouldn't even go over and put your hand on the rad, even when Augie walked over and said the rads aren't even warm, but you wouldn't get up. You wouldn't listen when I tried to explain to you about the difference in the temperature between the ceiling and the walls.
Well,
And the
I
air
still
temperature.
will disagree with that, because
Nevertheless,
I know what your gun says.
let me
but I
finish this,
disagree.
okay? You wouldn't listen to what we had to say.
Mhm.
So at that point, you had denied there was a problem with the boiler. You had denied that the unit...
I didn't deny there's a problem with the boiler. I wouldn't have sent a technician.
You sat here
Hold on a
and
second.
were adamant that it was 100% efficient,
second.
working correctly.
Hold on a second. I didn't say 100% efficient. I said the boiler was working. I went downstairs and
Maximum output, I believe.
I went into downstairs and I looked at the boiler.
Mhm.
The problem with the boiler, which I didn't see, like I said, there's a row of flames, and there's a bank of flames that wasn't this wide, that wasn't lit.
Okay.
When I called the technician, he spotted it. He says, it's running but not at 100% efficiency. This is what I'm telling you, okay? So the boiler was running. The day I got the call from you, I'm just telling you something, I'm working on a house in Dunville. I'm not even in Hamilton.
Okay.
I get the call from Richard. I tell Richard, bring them up heaters for now. Hold
Okay,
on.
We know how that went.
No, I don't
However,
even know how that went, but for a person that's not concerned, I came back from Dunville the following day, went downstairs, checked the boiler. I'm looking at the boiler's running, there's a flame, everything's going. I'm puzzled. I call Allied. Allied doesn't get back to me. That's Steve. I know Steve personally. I call Steve.
Anyhow, as I was saying, John,
Yes.
as far as we knew, you hadn't called the technician until December 27th.
Mhm.
The light downstairs was not fixed as of the 21st, the night of the 21st, because I went down and checked.
Got it written down somewhere.
We got it.
24th of December, I left to go to my dad's and it still
and
wasn't
so
fixed.
We were really ticked because you had done nothing up to that point.
You know what the problem with the light is?
What's that?
There isn't a problem with it. You know what the problem is?
What's that?
It's inside their hallway, the switch.
Yeah?
No, that's the whole.
No, it's
The
not.
old switch
It's-
was in,
I
it
thought
was
that
on,
No, wasn't it?
No.
Oh,
yeah, he
I'm
moved the
correct.
switch.
I'm correct.
He moved the switch and wired it so that it
Yeah,
wasn't
it's a
running
whole
through
different
Richard's
circuit.
Whole
hydrant.
different circuit?
Whole different
Okay.
circuit.
I apologize, I thought it was in this.
No.
Yeah, that light was on Richard's hydrant bill. He
At
was
one
really
time.
upset about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know, I just thought, I know, yeah, I'm saying that, I'm
We
going
had
from the
that-
past.
we had that
Okay,
corrected
that's
in
not
the
what
summer.
Richard told us, all right? What Richard told us was that you told him it wasn't on your hydro bill, and he was ticked at you when he found out it was, and insisted you take it off. That's why the light was out. Now, there seems to be a difference in stories here.
No, because as far as I know, it was on his, and there was never a problem between me and Richard with that light. Richard's been here for many, many years.
Okay.
He's paid the hydro bill with that light
So
on.
let me ask you, is any part of the building utilities in on our meter?
Absolutely not.
Because
Absolutely not.
there is some usage that I can't account for, and we did ask Richard to shut off the cutoff switch for this unit. I think it was you who put the
Told him
kibosh on
not
that. He
to.
told us not. He said you were the one who said not to do that.
If you want, no, hear me now, if you want, just to reassure that, we can, not now, it's winter time, but in the springtime, when, you don't have to rely on heaters and your computers all go, everything's going. The point is, on a more subtle day, we will shut everything down downstairs.
Just the 1 meter.
We can check all the plugs. You can check all the plugs you want, everything you want.
All right, that doesn't have to wait for spring though, because we can shut down the computer here and you're only cutting out power to this unit. All right? If anything else in the building goes out when that switch is thrown, then
You want to do that one day? when you're here?
And we've already
We've been
figured
asking
out.
for
I'm just trying to not upset your, I don't want you to come up to me and go, John, I had my computer on and I lost all this stuff, and now my TV won't start because it was a surge, and I just don't want any issues in life, because
John,
you're
please,
requesting
okay?
this.
I'm much better with electronics than that.
I'm just saying, you're requesting this, I just want to, I'm not asking for this in writing, you notice this? I'm asking
Well,
as a
none of
person,
them
I don't
were,
want
we've
any
already
issues
figured
that,
it
I'll
out.
throw your main off.
just because
Okay.
of the nonsense I've
And
seen
then
one
you
way,
can see
I don't
if
want
there's
more
anything that's
in
still
my
on.
life. And I know that the meters,
Always, everything else
those
will stay
meters
on.
are exactly the way they were when we purchased
It's
the
not
house.
that, I wanna see if the
Nothing's ever
meter still
changed.
keeps going.
35 years ago?
Shut off.
It's exactly, the lines that are hooked up,
Everything's
really,
shut off
the lines
to
are- we have our own meter on the side, this side here.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
if
We have our own
everything's
meter.
shut off,
Okay.
that meter
The
shouldn't be
smoke
spinning.
detectors,
All
the
high voltage
furnace,
shut off to this
all that
unit,
kind of
it
stuff,
shouldn't
hold on,
still be spinning.
runs off our meter.
There should be a
All right,
serious
all we were
drop.
asking, and we did ask Richard
Well,
about
the
this in
fingers
the
stops.
summer,
Yeah,
right, was to shut off the cutoff switch for this unit and see if anything else in the building goes out.
I wasn't informed, but if you want that, we'll do it, that's not a problem. That's
we've
not
already
an
gone
issue.
through our our
We-
circuit
Not an
breaker
issue.
box,
That's
because
already
it was
part
all
of the tribunal
mislinked.
action.
I'm just saying, it's not an issue. You want that done?
Okay, but not spring, please. So we
Okay.
can-
Okay. Can we do it on a mild day, like
Yeah,
today?
that's fine.
Okay, so when next time we get a mild day,
The power's only gonna be off 5 minutes, John, it's not that
Sorry.
big a deal.
When you
well,
wanna
it's
have
more
it
than
done,
5 minutes.
I'll
because
be
we
working
have
your
to
next
check.
couple of days, you let me know we want to
Okay.
do that, all right?
Okay.
I'll show
Best
Alright.
done at night though. It's
Uh,
best done after dark, because you can see a lot easier what
Okay,
goes out.
no problem,
But
I'll come back for that, all right?
if
That only takes 5 minutes to do that.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
No.
And on the other issue here, we'd like to get work done. And this thing about I want it in writing, I want this, I want
It's not a problem.
No, it's not that. I like to deal on a personal level, Mike. You
We're
know,
past
so-
that, John, sorry, but I wanna follow standard business practice and have it in writing now. Because the fact is, you sat in our living room and lied to us.
Well, okay, then you know what, if we're gonna play that way, then I can do the same thing. I want it in writing that you want this done and this
We've
done.
already
have
put
it.
it in writing.
No,
You have it.
No, to me, personally.
You have it.
Those letters.
Have you read those
Yeah,
letters?
I have read
Obviously
those.
not.
I've read those, I know I read the thing on that.
Obviously you
I read
haven't,
the
if
thing
you
on
can
that.
say that.
And I found it foolish, that's why I just threw it to one side. When I see stupidity, I just throw it to one
So
side.
you regard those letters as stupidity?
When I know it's not, there's nothing tampered with, yeah.
Okay, this discussion is over.
Okay. All right. Anyways, I'm trying to get this done. Only 200, where were I was rewriting this because I didn't have the carbon on it. $250.
600, right?
Two,
You already got 350, it should be 250 there.
Oh, okay.
okay. You're paying 250, right? Mr. Bosch.
Stupidity. Wow.
When you know something's not wrong, you know it's, I'm in my own mind, I think it's
I was
silly.
repeating your comment, I frankly couldn't believe my ears.
I know,
But
no.
You know what, conversation's over.
I'm just saying.
write the receipt.
Just saying,
Just write the receipt.
I am writing the receipt. You're the one that's, I'm trying to
Okay,
get
write
this
the
done.
receipt and stop talking, please.
Oh, okay, I will. Okay, only 250. I have to change this. So, okay, so now I'm gonna scratch that out.
There's the other 250.
There. Which I want to card under. Okay, so February's rent's not paid. There. There, there. Okay, okay. I'm gonna put on this still, it's still only pending. So there's 350, so $5 will be $250. Okay, we should have received that there. 200. Pending. Pending. Put it over there too. $250. Pending. Initial it. Initial it again. We make the finally get it done. We'll make the carbon. Should get a bigger carbon. Okay, so I'm going to put Mr. Bosch initial beside mine, that's pending. There. Pending the tribunal, whatever comes out.
John, why don't you just write a receipt for the amounts, okay?
Oh,
250 pending minus half
Just
of
give
that,
them
your
those
bill.
receipts. The hell, they are receipts. I
No,
mean,
because they still owe money and they're not paid in full.
Doesn't matter, it's clear because they're not paid in full.
Okay.
You wrote it on there. What the hell?
No, it's not, it says pending. Pending is not paid in full.
It says $250 pending, and there's not $250 pending.
You're right, I don't, it's pending the results.
Okay, why don't you just write a receipt for the amounts and don't put any extra on there, how about that?
Okay, then you know you're still behind it. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Because we don't know the exact amounts, and I don't know the exact,
And we've
That's correct,
agreed
John.
to that.
I'm not saying you didn't agree to it.
Okay.
Did I say you didn't, I'm just telling you, I don't know the amounts,
And why are you beating a dead horse?
because I don't know the amounts.
Okay,
It's like saying, give me $500 because I know it's my.
$350 from her, $250 from me,
Absolutely done.
$500 owing, that will be paid less
There
the
you go.
amount,
There you
the
go.
difference in the two
It's all
hydro bills.
scratched up, it's got you and my signatures there. There you go. That was the longest receipt I ever wrote in my life.
Yeah, you mind initialing the scratches?
Yeah, I did. They're all scratched and initials beside. I put my initial, you didn't put yours.
I don't see.
There's initials here.
Leave it.
All right.
You see them? Okay.
Yeah, do you mind if I see your copy? All right, the initials are on there, good enough.
You're not playing cheaters. Oh. Okay. So that's done. This here is more of a personal. That's
All right, and just so you're aware, from the 9th to the 19th, we don't want anybody in doing any repairs because,
Yeah. 19. Okay.
Yeah, I will be in and out looking after my father.
Not a problem. 19
It's
days.
all right. You
Okay.
take your money.
Okay, did you count it all here?
I
That's
don't know
all.
what days I'll be home, I don't know what days I won't, and you have previous stuff too.
1, 2, 3.
So we can't guarantee anybody will be available.
9,
Mm-hmm.
10.
So far it is, but I got somebody coming down today to put a deposit on it, so I can't give you an answer till later.
5, 6,
Okay?
9,
Okay.
10,
Okay, bye now.
14, 16, 18, 19. That's a weird number. 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 is 500. 500. There's the 15. So that was 19. And 15 makes 20. So that's 1,000. 1,000. 10%. 1,000. 500. 1,500. Now we need, I think we got 10, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's all there. Thank you very much.
all right, well, if you do decide that you want to talk and possibly settle this before tribunal
If
action.
you want to come, and sit with me and have a coffee one day, I'll even buy you the coffee and we'll sit down and we'll talk. How's that sound? I'm trying to be civil, but if, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna disagree about certain things, and we're not gonna agree everything on 100%. But it's nice to strike a balance, make everybody happy. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, well, that balance need not be so one-sided.
I'm not trying to be one-sided. I'm not. I'm offering you the,
John, let me ask you, what repair work did you do in the first 14 months here as tenants?
for first 14 months, I fixed not for you, but I'm just saying I had a
No,
leak.
for this unit.
For this year, you didn't ask me of anything to do. I'm just saying,
Let
I'm
it go.
important.
All
You
right.
didn't ask me personally. You didn't.
Let it go.
When we moved in, you told us everything went
I
through
will-
Richard.
I will do the rug over here. I will do the rug, okay? There's other issues that are more, well, I'm not gonna say more important, but that have to be done to this house. The water to me is a concern. I talked to the guy at the city. The guy expressed to me now that they can put in a bigger line. They will do that. They didn't give me that option before. So I'm investigating that option,
Yeah, we
I'm
heard
not-
you in the case management hearing.
okay? I'm just saying I'm investigating that option, okay? I want to get it done. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna guarantee you
All right.
anything until, you know, if we wanna sit down and agree upon doing what we have to do, that's fine. I'm not trying to argue with you. Sure, you know, we're trying to do everything we can, we're trying, and I hope we can. I hope we can. I don't, you know what, you pay your rent, there's never been a problem here, there's no reason why I wouldn't want you as a tenant. So, it's in my best interest to keep a tenant that's good, that has no issues, no problems.
You won't talk to us, you won't inform us the progress of repairs, and you are adamant that there isn't a problem when we tell you there is.
Because
I mean,
I've
what-
never had to inform anybody of any work, I just do the work.
Okay, well, John,
I just do the
did you
work.
not think that tenants who are telling you in writing that they're
Yeah.
going to take you to tribunal, do you
Yeah.
not think that maybe you should talk to them and let them know that you're actually working on it?
I
Do you
didn't-
think that's not maybe a good idea?
Well, if the heat's on, let me ask you a question. I'm just saying, if the heat's getting better, it's, you know, I got the furnace work fixed, and the heat's getting better.
Over the course of a month?
No, wouldn't you assume that it's been fixed?
No,
You wouldn't assume that?
no.
Okay. I'm just figured you did.
John, as far as we knew, it took you, what, 12 days, 13 days to get a technician here to look
wasn't
at
that
it?
long. It wasn't that
No, it was 7 days.
long. Yeah. But it wasn't, and believe me,
And 13 days, I believe, before he did any repairs on the boiler.
oh no, he did more than, he had to reset the thermostat once because it kicked off. If you take the thermostat off, there's a flow switch on the,
Okay,
he
see,
had to
if,
reset something.
if you inform us of these and you let us know what repairs are done and are being done, then we know what's going on and we know something's going on. If you stop talking to us and just not let us know what's going on, then we have to assume nothing is being done.
Let me put it to you this way as friendly as I can. If there's an issue and it's not being tended to in your time, call me. Just call me straightforward. Say, John, remember I talked to you last
John,
week?
that's what we did on December 14th, and you
Okay.
told both of us that there wasn't a problem. You sat here in the living
I
room
went
and insisted
downstairs,
there
I
wasn't a
looked at the
problem.
boiler, and I didn't see the problem. When I called the technician in, he showed me the burners that weren't lit on the one side. He spent 3 hours there. I left him here. I gave him a hose and everything. He took the whole boiler
Okay.
apart, cleaned it.
All right,
I know
what I'm saying is if you're doing repairs and making progress on our requests, let us know.
Okay, I will try, but you know what? It's not in my nature to do that. I'm just saying, call me up and you ask me, John, have you done this yet? I'll say yes or no. Okay? But it's just not in my nature.
Okay, I don't want to be hounding you, finding,
You're not
have
hounding
you
me.
called the tech or whatever.
You're not
Just
hounding
when you call the tech, or if you call a plumber or whatever, and it has to do with this unit, all we're asking is you let us know. Let us know that you're working on the problem
Yeah.
instead of,
The boiler had to do with the whole house. But anyways, I'm not saying, but it was you that was calling about it. It was you
Yeah.
that was calling about it, okay? But it was done. I'm just saying it was done. I apologize if that's what you wanted. I didn't do that, okay? But I didn't feel it was necessary for me to call every time I do a repair.
well, had you read the letters, you would have. However,
But like I said,
I can really strongly suggest that you actually read the letters I've sent you so far and read any ones I send you in the future.
I have gone through them quick, but like I said, and you're going to take this the wrong way, when I see something that I don't believe is true, I just throw it to one side. Because I sit there and I go, you know what? They're reaching. This is reaching. And I know you think something's sucking off your hydro. I know you're thinking that. We've owned this house since 1983.
What I'm trying to do is verify whether it is or not. And
I
the fact
know.
that you had part of the building's utilities wired into another tenant's meter does
Yeah.
cause us some concern.
Mhm.
Okay? That's
Yeah.
a concern.
Yeah.
It's reasonable for us to ask that we verify as best we can that you're not running some of the building utilities from our unit. And we had that arranged, and Agostino put the kibosh on it.
And the light.
So that raises some suspicions.
And the light that was put in the hallway
Mhm.
was put in for Richard when we first moved in years ago.
Well, no, that's.
I'm just saying-
You have to have a light in that hallway
I
under
understand
bylaw.
that. I understand that. And at that time, that's the way we did it for him. Okay? Because
You wired-
he's the one that uses the first floor when he comes in and out the door. And that's the way we wire. If he doesn't want it on the hydro, we'll put it on our hydro. I haven't got a problem with that. The point is that it was done for him. It was done for Richard. I could go downstairs and ask Richard.
Okay, so you wired it into his meter because he was using the light?
No, the
No.
original wiring, all the first floor wiring, even the hallway in the first
Yeah.
floor was all first floor
Yeah.
meter.
That's the way it was metered.
That's the way
Okay.
it was metered.
And that's Richard's meter?
That was
And it
Richard's
wasn't
meter.
taken off at any
No.
point?
No, but that's the way it
No,
was. It
But
was
at,
that.
at one time, was it an issue?
till later, the bill started getting high, and he says, I don't want to pay for this light. And I says, okay, well, I'll change it.
And I like, to me, you know, I'm not gonna argue the point, the light is.
And we had the same issue on the other side, so we had to change it there as well. His son was on the other side complaining
All
about the
right,
same.
well, as I said, it's reasonable for us to want to check and make sure that none of the building utilities are
No,
going
that's
through our
not a
meeting.
problem. I'll let you go
I
through
haven't got a
the
problem with
all right?
All
All
right,
right,
thank you again.
But you'll have to come in the basement and check the meters, they're not external, all right?
Okay,
that's
Not
fine.
an issue.
No problem.
okay. And, one day, he'll be here, when is it, a milder day, I'll be outside on a ladder, just so you know I'm not peeking and disturbing you or peeking Tom. I'm gonna measure the windows, okay? I'm just telling you, it's something I'm gonna be doing on a nice day, okay?
I'll phone you, let you know we're coming
He'll let
around.
you know.
Okay.
Now, just to be clear, Agostino, you do have an interest in this building, is that
I
correct?
do have an interest in the building.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you are in fact one of the landlords here?
I am partial landlord, yes.
Okay. Well, that was news to us, actually.
I know, but I don't think my personal business, that's why I get offended.
He's our landlord.
Just a moment.
No, I am,
Okay,
he
you are
had-
the sole landlord?
No, I'm the owner, but we're partners in all
Okay.
our businesses.
Does he have an interest in this
Absolutely.
building? The
Meaning,
fact that
does
you're
he
partners
own
I
this
does-
I just said that
Okay.
5 times, it's on
Okay.
paper.
Well, that was the question
But
we
the
were
point-
asking.
But the point is this, my personal life and my personal thing with my brother.
If he is part owner in this building,
Yeah.
he is legally our landlord too.
Yeah, who our landlords are is
And that is our
our...
legal
I
right
do
to
have
know.
signing power.
But-
Thank you.
And
Do you
that is our
have, do
legal
you have
right
the authority
to
to
know.
expend
That is
money on
not your
repairs?
business.
No, I have to go through him.
Okay, so you can't spend money on this
Not
building?
because he is in charge of the finance.
Okay,
I'm the guy with the money.
that's all we were asking in that letter, and that definitely is our business.
Well, I don't think my family is set up to be my business. to
Let
make
it go.
personal.
Let it go.
I'm not asking you, your business in your life.
I'm asking you who our landlords are, sir.
Yeah.
That is definitely
Both
our
of us-
business.
both of us are
Thank
the
you. That was the question I asked. That
And
was
it's like-
it.
And it's like that on, and you've asked me 5 times, and I've repeated the same question, answers 10 times.
Well, no, you were actually evasive. However,
Okay. I'm not gonna argue, I've already said yes 10 times. I said yes to the lady on the tribunal, I said,
not exactly, but
okay,
Let it go.
not gonna argue this.
See you guys later, right?
Okay, but if you'd like to get together one day, you let me know. Okay? I've made that offer, that invitation.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow, Marie.
Okay.
Paul.
bye, Agostino. Shit,
It died.
it died.
It's okay. I have the whole thing.
Sorry, I forgot you had your meeting.
Yeah, I just turned off the volume because we were recording it. This guy is from another fucking planet. He sat here and lied through his fucking teeth again.
Oh, you're saying so I can give you your fucking $3 back to come home? I said, okay. I know I'm in so much fucking pain, but can I...
Yeah, but I'm gonna let you go so Pete and I can discuss this. I didn't wanna let that. You know what I'm trying to say. Alright.